Etisay, my name is Esikokui, and I have a new video for you today. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all my new subscribers. I appreciate you for subscribing. I hope you're gonna love my content. For those watching for the first time, thank you so much for joining my channel. I hope you come back for more, so please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, all of those things. So I wanted to kind of 2022, it's a lot to say. 2022, and people are saying it's 2022. The year of 2022 is starting off not so much on the greatest note. I don't want to say what is going on. You already know what's going on. I hate to be a reminder of that. I don't want my channel or anything to be of that. This place is for you to come to take a break from all of that, basically. And so I want to just give you like my 2022 survival pack, basically, of things to just like keep in mind, hold true to yourself, and try and focus on in this new year. Because though it may not start off in the way that we wanted it to, that doesn't mean the ending is going to be in the same way, right? So that's just like everything for life. Like, the journey can be hard, but the ending can be like sweet success. So that is what we are hoping for this rest of the year, and I just have a good feeling about it. I'm not going into it worrying like I usually do. Every year I go through this like anxiety on New Year's Eve of like, what does the next year hold? You know, some people may not make it through to the end of the year, or I may not accomplish all these goals that I have for myself. And you guys, I wrote 34 goals for 2022. Okay, I have a lot of plans, basically, but I always write about that much. Last year I had about 30 goals and I didn't accomplish all of them, but it's okay, because now I have another set of goals that I'm gonna try and work towards. And if I don't accomplish all of them, it's okay. It's good to have goals to work towards. It's good to have something to try and accomplish and just look forward to. I feel like just sitting there waiting for the world to get better, or waiting for someone to give you an opportunity, it's not going to happen unless you take it by the reins. And so there's a YouTuber I just started watching, and she got her YouTube to where she wanted it to be during the pandemic. She didn't just like go into a hole because nothing was happening, because the world was shut down. She got it to where she needed it to be. And I would say the same for me. I didn't accomplish the same things, but I was pretty consistent during the year of 2020, and I'm so proud of that. So let's not wait around for anybody to give us the opportunity, the world to give us the opportunity, for a person, for you to get something right. Like, let's put ourselves in the mindset right now. Let's put ourselves in the mindset right now. So I'm gonna give you guys 5 things to keep hold of during this trying time during this year. And I would say, number 1, whatever you believe in, like really get into that. Like, I believe in God, so I'm gonna speak of my experience. I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, and I am a Christian. And like, the year of 2021, that was my number 1 goal. Really make sure that my relationship with God is where I like really hold him in the center of everything that I'm doing. And I did that, and I will tell you, my year was something that I've never experienced before. And I know a lot of people didn't have a great 2021, but for me, I felt like I achieved a lot of peace. And for me, that made 2021 successful. I read a lot of devotionals. I read my Bible mostly every day. I did fall off a couple of times, but holding on to my spirituality, finding a meaning in just like letting go of fear, finding the meaning of like how much God's love and how much he he can do for us and how much he loves us, like that helped me feel secure and made me feel like my life had a purpose and that I just needed to continue to put the work towards that purpose. So for me, that's what it is. For other Christians, you can do that as well. For those that don't believe or believe in a higher power, spirituality, anything like that, like I would say really hold on to your spirituality. Hold on to whatever higher power, whatever thing that you believe in, really hold fast to that, because there is so many good messages within just believing and having faith. It gives you the will to keep going. Honestly, for me, it gave me so much, and I got so much more than what I was asking for that year. Like I asked for a new place, I asked for a new job, and I got that and more. You see the type of room I'm living in now, like, and I'm still going to continue to ask for another place because I don't want to live with people, but this is where God put me, and I am grateful and happy with that. But yeah, he blessed me in so many ways that I didn't even think was going to happen. Just on the route that I was going, I didn't think that it was going to happen, but I still believed, I still had faith that, you know, no matter what, I'm going to be okay. And it came together in a way, like I said, I couldn't even imagine. All right, another thing I would say is look for peace. I did say that with spirituality and God, but look for peace in other ways. What made my 2021 what made it great was the fact that my theme was peace. I wasn't looking for happiness. I wasn't looking for instant gratification. I was looking for something that was going to make me feel like no matter the outcome, I was going to be okay. And so I did that through my spirituality, but I also did that in just like centering myself, finding different ways to like come to terms with, I guess, how other people act. That sounds crazy, but it's just like, you know, you can't control how other people act. You can't control how they react to what you do. Even if you are trying your best to be there for them, you can only control what you do. So I know a lot of people say like match other people's energy, but should we really? If that's not really what you want to do, if that's not going to bring you any peace in your life, don't match their energy. Still be the nice person that you are. Still put out positive energy in life. Like don't give in to the harshness or the negativity of other people, because that will definitely destroy your peace. Then you're looking for, oh, I need to get them back, and then that's what instant gratification. It only lasts for so long, and then you'll probably start to feel bad about what you did. I mean, if you are a good person, you'll probably start to feel bad about what you did. So that instant gratification, that happiness of just anything, like it only lasts for so long, and it's not sustainable. It really isn't sustainable. So for me, I really was trying to understand where other people were coming from, and I understood that, and I didn't try to change that. That was my goal. Like, I did what I could, and if another person wasn't going to come along on the journey with me, then it's okay. It's okay. They were only meant to be in my life for a certain period of time, right? And find peace in the things that you cannot change. There are things that you cannot change, people's behaviors, maybe where you're working right now. You can't change that instantly, but just find peace in the journey that you will eventually get there. If you believe in your spirituality, you'll eventually get to that peace of like believing in that. And it's all about belief. Like honestly, if you believe it, then it will happen. I wholeheartedly believe just having that belief of finding peace or being okay with the outcome will put you in such a different mindset. Like, I don't know, once it happens, it's gonna hit you like, whoa. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. Like I said, it's like a happiness, but it's way more chill. It's just like, oh well. Oh well. And then you keep going. Like, honestly, I don't want to jinx myself, but I believe that me speaking my truth is not going to jinx anything. So I have not really gone through anything horrible in the past couple of months. Like, I've just been at peace, and I have gone through a bunch of stuff. Like, I had a really hard November, and like the end of December I had a really hard time, but I had a sense of peace that was able to guide me through those hard times. If I wasn't in the place that I am now, it would have ruined me. So I think that once you get to that place, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be crazy just how you react to different situations moving forward. Whatever you do, look for that peace, manifest that peace, think about that peace, pray about that peace. Honestly, it will be so beneficial to you, honestly. Number 3, give yourself some grace. Now, on this journey of finding yourself and just like being in tune with who you are, you're going to fall off. You're going to make mistakes. I just made a mistake 2 days ago. Or like, I fell off my Bible app, and I've been consistent for 43 days. Before that, it was 200 days. Like, I fall off all the time. But you need to give yourself grace. That doesn't mean that everything that you did before is gone. All the progress that you made before is gone. It's not. It's not. And just like with people who suffer from addiction, like if they do, you know, relapse, they do start with their chips over again. But that doesn't negate all the years of, or months or days that they did to work towards not relapsing. Like, that was a lot of work for them to do. That trying to not fall back into an addiction is so hard. It is so hard. And so them starting over and then getting another like week chip, month chip, year chip, 5-year chip, it's just another goal to look forward to. Right, like I said, I fell off my Bible app. I'm 2 days in now. Okay, I did a lot of work prior, but it's okay. I still have all the tools that I've been gaining from doing my devotionals, from reading my Bible. That isn't gone. That isn't gone. It's just the fact that I didn't do it every day. It's just another goal to look forward to. And so just give yourself some grace, because you're bound to make mistakes. You're bound to fall off. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You may have a day where you're too tired to exercise. You may have a day where you don't want to eat clean or eat in the way that in this diet you're trying to achieve. It happens. It happens, and that's okay. And if it happened at the beginning of the year, honestly, sometimes I think that's better. Like, you don't have to have everything perfect in January. Yes, it can set the tone for the rest of the year, but we're not perfect people. Like, we're not a perfect people, and a journey is going to be what it's called, a journey, and it's going to take some time. So yes, January can set the tone, but your mindset can set the tone. If your mind is like, I'm gonna accomplish this, maybe just not right now, but I'm going to accomplish this within this year, and it's gonna take me a while. Accept that, move forward, find your peace, and then give yourself some grace. See, my things always connect in that way. Like, it's a step-by-step process, okay? The next thing that you need to do is find your outlet. Now, I said look for peace, but what is also that outlet to help you achieve the peace? It can be God, it can be spirituality, it can be going to church, reading your Bible. It can also be, it can be manifesting, it can be yoga, it can be so many other things. I know those are the main ways people say. It could be therapy. Therapy has been a great outlet for me this year. Well, 2021, it was a great outlet for me. And I'm gonna continue therapy because that is where I get to cry. Sometimes I feel like I can't cry, and therapy gives me that excuse, or gives me that time, that space to cry, to get the emotions that I want to say out and find a way where I can say it productively. And so therapy's my outlet. Watching a good Disney movie, I don't know, anything. Find what your outlet is and then hold fast to that, but don't let it be your crutch. Don't let it be your crutch, because then you'll get stuck in just like, okay, I won't be okay until I do this. Like, know that it's there and that you can go to it and that it can help you recenter yourself, but don't make it become your crutch, okay? Because then if you're not able to do it in that moment, then you can give the excuse of, oh, I wasn't able to meditate, so I didn't get to talk to my therapist this week, they canceled, so I'm just gonna be a menace. Like, no, don't let it be your crutch. Definitely have your outlet and be aware that it's there for you. But when you find your peace, then it's easier to bounce back from that. It's easier to just be like, okay, I can hold off until I can go to my outlet. And also with your outlet, if it can be a way to address your trauma, then do that. Like with therapy, that's definitely a way to address your trauma. If your outlet is talking to your friends or to your mom or anybody, that could be a way to start addressing your trauma. Find a way within your outlet where it's not like you compartmentalize, I can't say that word, everything, and you just hold it until you break. You will not be okay. Find a way, find an outlet where you can express your trauma, express your struggle, express your pain. Find that within your outlet, and that is going to be the most beneficial outlet for you. And lastly, you guys, lastly on our 2022 survival guide, stop blaming others. Yeah, I had to say it. We gotta stop blaming others for our actions. And I will say, like, yes, these things that you've gone through, they shaped who you are. They have molded you into this person, right? Your trauma, whatever you've gone through, yeah, they've shaped your experiences. They shaped the person that you are today. But I know, don't say but, because that negates everything. And though those experiences are there comes a point where you have to let it go. You have to let it go. You have to address your trauma. You have to find that outlet to address that trauma so you can be okay. So you can be better than where you were before. Because if you don't, and you continue to blame other people, like, they're living their lives, they're moving on, they're doing what they need to do, they're not worried about what they put on you. Your mom's not worried about the trauma that she put on you. Your ex-boyfriend's not worried about the trauma that they put on you. They're not worried. They're not worried. So while you're over here blaming them and not doing anything for yourself, they're continuing to live their life. And that in itself alone should make you want to move past it. Should make you want to be like, I'm not going to let you have power over me anymore. Honestly, like the other day I always blame my mom for why I'm so forgetful. Yeah, I like forget everything. I lose things all the time, and my siblings and I are just like that. We're just like her, and we forget things, lose things all the time, and we're like, it's because of her, like, that we're this way. And it's funny to say, like, this is a less serious offense for sure. I'm just giving you guys an example. It's funny to say, but honestly, it's like, it's not funny when you've lost your card, your debit card, for the 4th time in 4 months. You know, it's not funny when you left your house and realize your keys are at your friend's house. Like, it's not funny in those instances. And me blaming her in the first place is not going to do anything to help my frustration, to help the situation that I'm in. It's not going to help. So I already know, like, where I may have got it from. You know, I'm not completely blaming her for things. It's just my mind, you know. I'm all over the place. But I'm just like, I'm not gonna blame, like, I'm not blaming her anymore. I'm not blaming her for this. These are the situations that I find myself in. So how am I going to take myself out of these situations? How am I going to get better? Why? Like, I have to figure out why I'm being forgetful. What am I not doing that is preventing these situations from happening again? And what can I do in the future so I can be more responsible? That's how I need to take it. Because blaming my mom, that's not going to do anything. Like, it really isn't going to do anything. But I understand, like, my experiences seeing that kind of shaped me being a little bit forgetful. So I understand that, and I'm moving forward in that. And that's just what you can do. And I know it's a lot easier said than done, but definitely taking little steps, because little steps add to big steps. I know sometimes it doesn't seem that way, but little steps always, always, always make a big impact. And I know people usually see it negatively, like the negative steps, like eating 1 cheeseburger a day, then eating 2 cheeseburgers a day, and then you gain weight from that, right? And so people see things negatively, like they see the negative ways things can happen, but they're not really seeing that, like, positively, it can still happen the same way positively. So the little steps that you are making towards addressing your trauma, towards not blaming others, towards taking accountability, towards finding the different steps that will help you get to where you need to be, towards believing in a higher power, believing in God, having faith that you will get out of this, finding your peace within everything, will help you survive 2022 and the rest of your life. It really will. So I hope that my steps really help you and guide you throughout this year. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.